All right, guys, welcome back. What a hectic little few days here we've been having. AMC going through the roof and now, going through the floor a little bit. It's been quite the roller coaster. No major surprise. And this is something we talk about in our live streams all the time. What happens when a stock goes up and up and up? Obviously, we have the squeezes, yada, yada. That's a different story. But all of a sudden, it becomes very interesting for a company to improve its balance sheets, put a little bit of cash in the coffers. And that's exactly what AMC is doing. No big surprise. All companies do this. Coinbase just recently did it. Tesla does it. Apple does it. The shady small caps that we trade are the ones that are a bit more notorious for it because their stock prices fall off a cliff when a company does an offering. But at the end of the day, dilution is dilution. So let's see a little bit more what kind of dilution is going on, what the CEO thinks, and just what's going on with this company, because the insiders are doing something that usually you only do when you expect the stock to go down. Let's check that out right now. Let's go over to the trading screen here and hide the disclaimer. We don't need that right now. We are on sec.gov. Edgar, this is the place to go if you want to see the refilings, and you can see AMC has been busy. They've been really, really busy. We got AKs here popping up all the time. What's an AK? It's basically every time the company does something that shareholders should know, like an offering, there should be a little bit of a disclaimer. So one of the AKs everyone's talking about right now, oops, what did I just click on? Sorry about that. Loading, view filings, coming back here. This is the one a lot of people are talking about, this AK filing here. AMC went ahead and sold 8.5 thousand shares to this hedge fund over here to raise capital. Now, this is something that at first was like, okay, it was inevitable, and that created a lot of scare. And then what made AMC fall off a cliff again is, man, AMC is not taking advantage of these moments. Came out with another AK selling 11.5 million shares, so they're freaking upping the ante. And the scary part here is if you scroll down a little bit, where was that? Actually, it's right here. Through an at-the-market offering. This is always an extra bad offering. Sometimes they come out in warrants where every time the price, let's say, hits, let's say in this AMC's case, $40, you can sell at $40. Otherwise, you can't sell. At the market basically means dump those shares at the market at whatever cost, pretty much no rules. So this is why, or one of the many reasons AMC is dumping today. Actually, let's just go here to the daily chart to get a little bit of an overview. Fallen down here today, not like the biggest fall down. I mean, yeah, it's a bit, 50% down from its highs. It's still technically in an uptrend, so I don't want to be overly negative right now. Technically, we're in an uptrend, and tomorrow we could be right back at 60 pre-market. We could even be over the highs from yesterday. I wouldn't be surprised. Nothing is off the table, but at the same time, with this amount of dilution, your equity share in the company is decreasing with every dilution. So it is something to maybe consider here. Either, if you are very bullish on this company, technically you should be buying right now, because then you would be getting, more equity at a better dilution. So let's come back here actually and see what some of the insiders are doing, because they have been busy doing one thing here, and that is selling. I always say people only buy for one reason. They think there's going to be appreciation, but people sell for many reasons. So yeah, okay, maybe we don't really know what's going on the insiders, but this is a lot of selling. This is a lot of outflows of insiders holding. Got to give it to Aron, the CEO. He has yet to actually sell. So that is impressive. If I was him, I would definitely be thinking about it. If you guys did want to look a little bit more into these transactions, remember SEC Form 4 is basically a form you have to file 2 business days after you sell, notifying people that you are selling or buying a stock. And this means if you own over 5% of the stock, then you have to start filing the Form 4. So you probably don't have to, so most of us probably don't have to worry about that. God, this is entertaining. So let's see what Aron is up to. This is the CEOs from since 2016 here. And if you scroll down here, I think they have some of his tweets, but actually let's just go to his Twitter, and it's a little bit easier here to read some of it. So let's see what he's been up to. I think he's been tweeting quite a bit. Today, AMC and I launched an innovative effort to communicate often with AMC shareholders, because he knows, like right now, he's got to appease the shareholders, because if you don't got diamond hands, you don't got more dilution at a good price. Let's just say AMC Investor Connect gets you AMC stubs, benefits, and special shareholder rewards for those who patronize AMC theaters in the US. Sign up it is completely free at AMC.com stay stockholders. So now, at least if you're, YOLOing on AMC and it doesn't work out, you get a free large popcorn. Great, fantastic. This is, oh my God. Okay, this is, I love this. Okay, what else we got here? This is such an irregular market we're in. So anyway, Aron does defend what's going on here a little bit. Wow, he's been really busy. Let's look. There's a nice little chain going on. So where's the first one? This is the first one. Some of you have asked questions about AMC raising $230 million from the sale of 8.5 million shares. Mind you guys, they did the 11.5 today. So this is just step number one. Like you, I am an AMC shareholder, and my team and I have the best interest of AMC shareholders very much at the top of the mind. Technically, raising capital isn't all bad, right? Coinbase did it because they want to compete with other cryptocurrency exchanges and they want to expand their Coinbase cloud ecosystem. Tesla did it because they're building endless factories. It's not necessarily a bad thing because you could also own 100 shares of nothing and you still own nothing. So I'd rather have 100 shares diluted of something, right? So technically it's not necessarily a bad thing. I do want to kind of keep that in mind here. What else we got? More than 500 million AMC shares change hands in a typical week. In our view, selling only 8.5 million shares, an example of our responsibility, raising capital and arming AMC with $230 million of additional cash by doing so. That's kind of like a shady thing to say. Yes, 500 million shares of AMC were traded, but that's just high relative volume. That's usually not the case. So it's a very skewed analysis, but whatever, it is what it is. Let me not, bash on it too much. Let's see what else we got here. In our view, this is not mindless dilution, but rather this is very smart raising of cash so that we can grow the company. To many of you on Twitter, to grow your company. So he's really trying to appeal to apes here. Watch out, naysayers. AMC is going to play on the offensive again. Here we come. I'm reading this a little bit out of the order here. This is 4 or 5. First in our sights are the strongest ARC-like Pacific theaters that will not reopen due to pandemic pressures. No one is out of the woods yet, but we like AMC's improved liquidity, the increases of vaccinated people, and the imminent release of new blockbuster movies. Oh, okay. This is crazy. We've been talking about this so much in the streams and the live streams every morning, but okay, let's go back. As a little bit of a recap here, this article came out on June 2nd from CNBC. The CEO, Aron, that's the tweets we were just reading, has seen his wealth soar more than $200 million since the start of the year. Man, if this keeps going, he's going to be a billionaire soon. Got to 5x it a little bit more. Aron hasn't sold any shares according to the SEC filings, which we talked about before. Remember, in 2 days, we would know. So technically, he could have sold already today. We don't know that till 2 days from now. Altogether, AMC executives have sold more than $4 million worth of stock since the beginning of March. That's also what we talked about. Where is it? Down here. A lot of selling going on with insiders. And pretty much, we got the apes right now holding the bag. Well, it's not a bag yet, but right now, AMC's apes give it a lifeline. Now its CEO wants to use the meme frenzy as a springboard for growth. Great. I'm totally not against this company figuring it out. I personally love going to the movie theaters. There's one right next to my house, not AMC, but just a local movie theater I always go to at least once a month. Well, not during Corona. So I don't want to be negative Nancy, but at the same time here, I do want to put things a little bit into perspective. First of all, and actually the best way to do this, again, share my screen, is right now, after the sell-off, AMC right now has a $22 billion market cap. That's competing pretty close to Coin, which people think are overextended at 50 billion. We have SoFi that recently went public, which is at 2 billion market cap. And one second. And I just want to be frank here. Here's a good little article. AMC CEO stock gift, blah, 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 to sons. Yeah. Scroll down here a little bit. AMC has become the new king of so-called meme stocks, share that trade off social media buzz more than underlying fundamentals. We all definitely know that. AMC to the moon. Oh boy. The CEO has reportedly stated that he is thrilled with the online interest of the company, pointed out it's a far cry from last year. This is it. Last year, when the chain was on the verge of bankruptcy, SoFi, not on the verge of bankruptcy, Coinbase, definitely not on the verge of bankruptcy, Tesla, also not on the verge of bankruptcy, and all of a sudden, this company is having a market cap bigger than some of the ones we just mentioned. So I'm over here like, oh man, this is going to be a little bit of a rough ending. I think a few good things to remember right now is, at the end of the day, AMC is a movie theater chain. They rent their movie theater seats or their movie theater outlets. Let me actually just go back here again. And as of April, AMC tells its landlords we're not paying rent. So now we have a $2 billion valuation company that can't even afford rent. So what they had to do, they had to sell shares onto the stock market to get capital so they can pay their rent and other liabilities to get going again. Which makes sense because we just had a massive worldwide pandemic, which we are still going through. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of dislikes on this video. Oh well, you know what? Did I mention it's a movie theater chain? I don't even mind. Okay, and then we have here, we got Morning Brew, which is a phenomenal, very quick read, very witty kind of news outlet, newsletter that you can get. Anyway, even Morning Brew is here, top line. It's a meme stock, life for us, talking about AMC. I'm not going to read all the details. Obviously, you guys can pause this yourself and read it, but let me just come here to the full screen again and talk about what this means. Basically, when everyone is talking about something, it's usually a good indicator that it might be a little bit hyped temporarily. I remember in 2018, was it? Yeah, it was January 2018. I was in a co-working space and I was always the guy that was trading, and I did something with crypto and nobody, cared about crypto or talked about it. But like January, February 2018, everyone in the whole office would come up to me and be like, Alex, what is this crypto? Should I buy some? Should I hold? What is XRP? And I was like, this is probably a really good indicator to sell. And that's when I sold all of my XRP and a few other holdings. So I don't want to be like AMC is going to the pooper and it's over. I'm just saying, guys, it is totally decoupled from fundamental reality. And Aron, the CEO of AMC, knows that, and that is why they are selling and doing secondary offerings. So that is my analysis on what's going on here. Who knows, maybe AMC is going to be over $100 tomorrow and you guys are all going to be laughing at me. I don't care. As a day trader, I love watching this one. I will pop my popcorn all day and keep watching. I think this is absolutely entertaining, but it is taking away from some of my small cap action. So, when it does die down, I bet you the small caps are going to be moving again. One thing I do know is that some of you guys in the Discord and the live streams were showing me your positions, and some of you guys were taking profits and you guys did an absolute killing. So I couldn't be more proud of the community for understanding what's going on and profiting the heck out of it. Me personally, I'm sitting on the sidelines and, for sure, I think I missed a little bit of the action, so shame on me for that. I definitely need to get a little bit more aggressive for a day trader. I'm probably one of the more conservative ones out there. Anyway, guys, don't forget to drop a like on the way out. It's the easiest way to support the channel. Consider subscribing if you're new. Join us on the streams. And like always, guys, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.